Where'd I go? Okay, it looks like I'm live. Give me just a second to get over to YouTube to see the way you guys see things. Just get this moved over to the right place. There we go. It's going. Okay. And it's pokey, 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 pokey. Oh, that's not what it is. I don't need notifications. I need. Okay. Okay. To my channel. Rainbow. This. Okay, so. And let me look at the navy blue. I think that's further back the other way. I'll take it a little bit this way. Okay. I'm finally getting into the room. Oh, and I got to mute. Hi, Karen Sue. Hi, Karen Sue. Come on, mute. Mute. I said mute. Dorinda, hello. Hi, Tanya. Welcome back. Lovely to see you, ladies. I hope you are all doing awesome. I'm just looking to make sure somebody is on one of the lists. If you'll bear with me for a second. I swear. Where's that plastic? That one. All right. Darla, Carla. Hey, Cheryl. How are you? I hope you ladies are doing well. Okay. I'm just looking for a name on my list. Hold on. I want to make sure people are getting on the list they want to get on. All right. W. Color of the month. Okay. It is taken care of. Oh, I'm so glad you got it, and I'm glad that you're enjoying it, or at least I hope you're enjoying it. Did you get some of the really big red paper? Yeah. She's the newest Patreon. Oh my God, I missed a message somewhere. Well, welcome and thank you. Oh my goodness. I love my Patreons. Well, I love all of you, but I also love my Patreons. I don't even think I have that open. I have to go look at it. Oh, how exciting. Okay. Hello again, Sharon. Oh, all right. For those of you in here, I forgot an item in the kit. It was still sitting in the garage. I had it all ironed and everything. But these spelling lists are also going in to the back to school pack. I totally missed an item. I think there's going to be 5 of these. I need to double count just to make sure. But I'm pretty sure there are 5 of these going into the kits. So they'll be fun. It has correct and misspelled on the bottom. And I just thought it would be, we found it, Els found it on Scaventure. And the paper's super thin, but it came out really nice. So these will also be in the back to school packs. Sorry, I forgot about that. It's a surprise extra gifty. Thank you for signing up for my Patreon. I appreciate it. You are made of the awesome. You are always made of the awesome. That's just exciting for me because we're such a small group right now. So it's like, woohoo! I'm not old and jaded yet. So, for the Happy Mails that come, Tanya, because there's Happy Mails included in that, If you would, Patreon does not provide it to me. At least I haven't found out where I could find it if they do. Oh, thank you, Darla. Shadow. Shadow. I had my reservations about both of them, but I had so much fun making them. You know, it's such a joy to put things together to curate a kit. Hey, Barbara. Aw, thank you for coming in. I love it, Chicken Pot Pie Society. That's so much fun. So there is my email. Tanya, if you could shoot me your address, the way it would need to go on an envelope and all that, because you get a Happy Mail in addition to everything else that comes with your Patreon level. So I want to make sure that we get you all the things. Because I think there may be a place in Patreon where, you know, you put that and I just can't figure it out. I'm still learning Patreon. I'm as new to it as you guys are. But yeah, so special surprise in the back to school packs, which are sold out. Thank you guys. We'll still have some creepy packs. We still have like 9 of those left. So those will be going in the shop coming up. Woo woo. I love me some Jersey Crafter. Isn't she the best lady ever? Oh, so much fun. Yes, welcome to the Hollow. Hey, Colleen, how are you? It's awesome to have you guys in here. So, what was I going to tell you guys? Ooh, I got the tired tonight. At the thrift store today, I got all books. It was all books all the time. I never left the book section. And I went around the corner and I went around the corner and I just kept finding things. I was so excited. So let me pull some of this out of here. Okay. As you know, I'm always looking for fun things to do for the paper packs, and I have some projects that I'm working on. Hey, Rebecca Krabby. Oh, thank you for putting a C on there. That's awesome. We'll just call you Krabby. Oh, you're so welcome. Okay, so I've been looking for some children's books first, specifically for a project I'm working on, not just the glue books. I have another thing tucked away in the back of my head that I'm not quite ready to share yet. No offense to you ladies, but you know I like to keep my stuff close to the vest until I'm ready to. So I have something a little more formulated, more than just like an idea, and especially if I still have items to collect. Okay, so this was the biggest score, and Els was totally 100% jealous. It's Imagimorphia, an extreme coloring and search challenge. So I started flipping through it, and I could not help myself. I'm going to see if I can. I don't care if I break the spine. I won't flip through the whole thing, but isn't this... Look at how fun that is. It's a search thing too, if you were so inclined. I just love all of the. Look at, there's a skull in there. Look at the elephant. It's made out of like I can't even tell you. The ears are like gears and buses, and it's interesting. Oh, there's a little bit of coloring in it, but most of it was uncolored. It's very detail oriented, but I just thought it was cool. So I don't think this is going to go in a kit. I don't know, it might, but I'd have to figure out how to divide it up, because it is not, I don't think it's stitch bound, it's glue bound. So I'd have to figure out a way for the ones that stretch across pages to get the whole thing to somebody. And I definitely don't want to tea dye this. This is it's too much fun. I did think about it for like a hot minute, and Els looked like she was going to pass out from panic. Hey, Curly, welcome. I did not see you Slip in here, you grumpy old man, you. I just said I wasn't going to flip through the whole thing, but here I am flipping through the whole thing. Look at the castle. Ooh. Mushrooms. Ooh, hot air balloon, shark. Wow. So much stuff. Yeah, so I'm going to try and figure out a way to work this into a couple of journals, I think, because this is too much fun for words. So, and it was only $1.99. Can you believe it? You want to see the flip anyway. Let me go back to where I kind of stopped. Let's see. We did mushrooms. I like the hot air balloons. The shark with the turtles and the jellyfishes. Oh, there's like stuff. There's like in the stripes, and some of them there's like squiggly lines, and there's a skull, and this one has a shell, and how fun. Robots. Tentacled robots even. I like the little ghosts that are like hanging out and everything. I've never seen one of these before, and I saw it and I like snatched that sucker up. I'm like, well, that's mine. This was what I started with. This was the first thing I plucked up. And I knew it was going to be a good day. There's a frog, and oh my gosh, there's just so much stuff in here. There's a little like gingerbread man eating an ice cream cone. Oh my God, snow globe. There's so many little details tucked into these. A city in the mountains with a dinosaur. You have his world. I didn't even know it was a thing. I just happened to cross this, and so far there's only been one colored page in it. Ooh, look at that owl. That's a Amy page right there. How cool. Because you know I love me some owls. It's not $1.99. I'm telling you the truth. Look, $1.99. And nope, it's a green tag. I was gonna say if it was a blue tag, I got it for half off. But it's a green tag. I didn't care. I was like, I gotta have it. I'll go look at the link in a second. I'm not big on Asian themed things, and this to me strikes me as kind of Asian themed. There's feathers. Complete the feathers. Yeah, that would not be it. Oh, look at that one. How fun. I don't have this kind of doodling ability. But it sure is fun. Oh, the horse's mane is full of foliage. Hot foliage. And then it shows all the things that you can discover in the... So frog wearing a crown, Chinese lantern, diamond ring ×4. Oh, it's an alien with an ice cream. I swear to God, it looks like a gingerbread man. An alien with a nail, because aliens need nails. Alien on a kite. Why is the caterpillar weeping? That's so sad. Alien in an airplane. I think they look like little gingerbread men. That is too cute. A fairy on an arrow. And then all the answers, right? So there we go. How fun is that? Yeah. I would get more of those if I could find them for $1.99. I didn't know that was a thing. I'm so excited I learned something new today. Oh, shoot. I just exited myself out of my own stream. Awesome. You're a dork, Amy. Oh, now that's not even close. Hold the phone. I can't see your comments. I'm not even on my own channel. I don't know where I went. Good grief. And past the gravy. Oh, here I am. I'm back in my own room. Okay, let's try that link again because I didn't even go to that link anywhere. I went to some other channel somewhere. They're from Gingerbreadia. Possibly. It's a possibility. Oh my gosh. Everybody in Utah made the same trip. They all had the same idea at the same time. So let's see how scary this is. Oh, that's not bad. Only spiral bound, $21.99. Oh, but and they have them used. So I'll have to keep this open and look at his other stuff because wow, is this not amazing? I really would like to get a nice scary one. I got one and I don't like it. I hate it. But I haven't been able to find one I actually like. Because it's the sort of thing you kind of touch, right? I did. I was like, boop, I'm on another planet. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Curly. That makes the trip less fun. The color between yellow and orange is gorgeous. Yeah, this was a super score. You should have seen the look on Elle's face. It's the only time I've ever been like, I got the score this time. And I'm not really super competitive, so none of it bothers me. But I was like, this time I scooped ya. And it was actually the first thing I touched. Yeah, fall is I'm a basic white bitch. I will tell you what, I do like pumpkin spice. I love everything about fall. Which is kind of why I'm trying to move to someplace with seasons. So I got this book on Duke Ellington. It's for one of the projects I have coming up. Where I want to use some children's book pages along with adult ones. But how fun is the illustrations in this? I just thought, what a fun book, a fun size. I like working with bigger books, so I'm going to be working on making some that are bigger. And I'm looking for another reasonably priced set of the Funk and Wagnalls, the mini ones that I had, because I'd like to go and do another mini set that I could release in small chunks, because I really had a fun time making the mini ring-bound journals. But I really liked the colors and the illustrations in this, so I thought that would be a good addition to my project. This one I got solely for the illustrations because it's busy and fun and oops, hold on. Oh, you enjoyed it. I was driving. There's a tattered man and a mystery guest. Camembert. Stinky. Smelly and stinky. Oh, poor salt. Poor salt. Really stinky and kind of gooey brie. I like the descriptions on the cheese. But I really I liked the amount of color and kind of the crazy fun illustrations. Because if I were to put this like in a glue book, it has lots of fun for the background. And then you can, go over the top of it. But, and then I got Edgar Allan Poe's Pie. I was specifically looking for things that have a staple in them so I could use the whole page. That guy's in his underpants. I just had so much fun with it. So it's an introduction to poetry for children. And, oops, sorry. Thank you, Colleen. So, yeah. So, how fun was it's a math puzzler in classic poems. And then I was looking for some winter themed stuff for my Christmas glue books that I'm going to work on. So, and I couldn't resist Deep in the Swamp. Look at the alligator and the little alligator babies. Oh my gosh. And I love the dark, deep colors of it. It's got lots of Good nature stuff in it. A gajillion frogs. That's an Amy page for sure. Yeah, it did. And yes, I'm going to totally take it apart. Because that's how I am. Okay, and then for my my Halloween glue book, look what I got. You Can't Scare Me, A Guide to the Strange and Supernatural. And just look at even the cover on this. That's going to have to go in there. I think that's going to be a tag. And look at the alien. Oh, my God. So I was just bitching last night about not being able to find very much from my book. And the pages are already coming out. So I am not going to feel bad about this. Look, there they go. They're just begging to fall out for me. So let's just do a quick. There won't be tons and tons, but there should be enough to help me. There's a, Medusa. There's a Hydra. So there's some classic stuff in here. There's Vlad Tepes, a gargoyle. So there's stuff. There's definitely, ooh, look at him. Frankenstein. Yes. So exciting. I know. I walked in today and I felt like I won the jackpot. I never find this much good stuff at one time. It was like the universe went, okay, you can have a good day. Maybe I worked hard enough. The universe was like, all right, you can have one good day. So, yeah, so this will be going, I'll cut out, oh, look at that. Aliens, yay. Oh, look, that's like a creepy tentacly alien. How fun is that? It's from Men in Black, but, Awesome. I know, right? The Frankenstein. Ooh, blue-eyed alien. So, yeah. How awesome is that? That's directly for my the Halloween glue book tag thing. Hi, Jen. Welcome back. Lovely to see you. How are you? I hope you're still having a good night. And then I love owls. Some of this may go for my project, but this is the one thing I actually bought that was 100% for me. Because, I didn't need this, but I needed it. And it's a stitch-in signature, so yes, owls. And they're cute, like patched together, like it's so cute. Look at the little flowers. Oh, I think I could make some of those. Something like that. I might need help with the overall shape, but I'm sure I could find a. Hey, Louise, how are you? Right? But oh, look at the frog. I didn't even see the frog. Oh, I'm so excited. And there's a duck. It's like a mixed media kind of. The way the trees are and everything. I think this is originally a mixed media pieces that they've made into a book. And I am 100% in love with this. Louise, did you get my message, hon? Because I feel like Etsy is failing me. This is for dyeing. But I'm going to keep the picture off the cover. Look at that spider. It's a spelling activity book. And I thought either next year's pack or just going into a paper pack in the future. I love the Jersey works in her son's uses her son's worksheets all the time. And I thought, what a great size sheet. You fold it in half, it makes a page, or you could, there's a lot of options with this, but I thought I would tea dye the pages, but also the cover. Yummy. Because I have been sending messages to people, and I'm getting from them that they're not receiving my messages, so I'm concerned that Etsy is having some hiccups. Okay, and then I got a copy of the original Night Before Christmas. I'm trying to break them down into themes. Oh, and I wish I had another $100 while I was there, because I have 4 of this set of books, and they had most of the entire set, and I just didn't have the money. But because it would set me up for some of the themed things that I want to do, for like the serial killer stuff. I have kind of a series in mind that I would like to do, and it would really set me up. So let's finish with the kids book. Look, I got it's The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. Okay, yes, let's do that. That Etsy is getting me at every turn. Oh my God, can I tell you guys something without seeming like I'm crowing about my sales? I went in after the thing we did just a little while ago from the library of Miss Haas. Oh, somebody cleaned out their library. It's The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown is my favorite peanut special. I got a rock. This is absolutely my favorite one. So when I saw it on the shelf and it was in such good condition, we're so excited. And Lucy is the witch. Perfect. And Pigpen is his dirty ghost. Ah. So yeah, I have to use this in something because this is absolutely hands down my favorite Charlie Brown special. I got a rock with his thing with too many holes in it. Yes, I am ultimately making a series of journals, a creepy serial killery, kind of a diary sort of thing. I'm leaning towards that, but with add-ins. So I'm looking for some very specific types of content for it. And I thought this would just be fun for the glue books and stuff. And for the other project I have, I need for all 4 seasons for the other project. But look at the snowmen in here. Aren't they fun? Thank you, Louise. I will be sure to get back to you. But yeah, I just thought this was I'm looking for stuff that's not necessarily Christmas, but has winter and fall. And then you have to have a little bit. But this one I had one that was illustrated the same as this when I was a kid. I'm sure this is not but there's like a standard one. This is kind of the one that most people have. And I thought I could use that because it's sewn in signatures again. So yay. Oh, I did all my thing earlier. You guys are so awesome and wonderful. And I was reeling from that. And I went to my Etsy and it had the number 1 up there. You know, when you've got a sale, it'll say however many. And mine is usually 1. I think the most I've ever had is like 4. And I was like, oh my God, 4. 4. I've never had 4. And so that was a moment. So I go and I click on it and I'm dinking on over to the thing and I look at it. And I didn't look at the name at first. And I looked at it's like a 4 or 5 items. It's a medium-sized order, you know, because I have a lot of kind of not expensive stuff in the shop. The order is from Gail Augustinelli. You're killing me, Dorinda. Yahweh. It's 100% from Gail Augustinelli. I about fell out of my chair. It's not, I didn't solicit her. I've never had any contact with Gail. I watch her videos sometimes. I love her stuff, but oh my God. And then I sat there and cried for like 2 minutes. I know, and I don't even have very much inventory in my shop. I need to get on the stick, right? Okay, so I think that's all the children's books I bought. I know that's not exciting for you guys, but I do have a couple of really, I think people will think they are fun ideas when I'm able to reveal it. But before I have kind of all the stuff collected up, I don't want to get too far into it. Part of it is because somebody else will think, ooh, that's a good idea and run with it. And I'm not ready for that yet because it'll hurt my feelings a little bit, even though it's normal and natural. So for the serial killer, they had an entire set of these illustrated crime encyclopedias. And I am hoping after I invoice you guys and I get a little bit of that money, I can go back and get a few more because they're only $2.99 a piece. But they had more than 10. I hope it will be, but it scares me at the same time. I know another lady who had a shop and got noticed by Gail Agostinelli, and it blew up her shop, and she couldn't keep up with the demand. And so I like our little community. I really want my business to grow because, as you know, I would like to get out on my own. I would like to get in a smoke-free, pet-free environment again. Not that I'm dissing Els or Mike, because they are amazing people. They have afforded me such a wonderful opportunity letting me stay with them. But I would like to get into a smoke-free, pet-free environment, and one where I have a little bit more space. If I live alone, I don't have to take anybody else's needs into consideration. If I set up tables all over my living room, I'm not putting anybody else out. If I hogged up a whole garage, I wouldn't be putting anybody else out. So I have kind of expanded as far as I can here. And the trouble now isn't being able to dye it fast enough. It's being able to dry it fast enough. So I got 4 of these. And I'm telling you what, if we can get back in the next couple days, I will get as many more of them as I can. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this justice without flipping through it like individually. There's some good pictures in here. It goes through some old crimes and serial murder stuff and famous murders, and each book has so much different stuff in it. Thank you guys. I don't want to sound like, oh my God, look at, I've made it or anything. I was floored that it was, but I have to tell you, when Crafting Mamas came in, that was my true fangirl moment, because I love Crafting Mamas. I've been watching her channel for a couple of years, and I usually don't catch her lives. But I love her lives. I love her content, and I love her meditations at the end. So that was such a fangirl moment for me when Shelly came in. But I recognize what, if Gail gets it and likes it and happens to mention it on our channel, what that could do for my business. So, but these are, I'll just flip through a couple pages in each one. I like that it has the big pictures, and it's a semi-glossy or semi-matte. I don't know how to look at it, but they're like the not great quality photos that you might clip out of a newspaper. So I thought this would be a good look, right? And they're like real life pictures. They're not the glitzy, hey, look at how awesome, you know. So I was really, and I'm super hoping. There's some mythology stuff in here even. So, I'm hoping we can go back after I get a few of the invoices paid in the next couple days, and I can get maybe 10 more. Thank you, Louise. You guys are so awesome. I know. I just sat there and cried because it's unsolicited. As far as I know, nobody solicited her to do that. I certainly didn't. So, for her to find my shop independently means that much more to me. Ooh, and I will put this out there, and hopefully nobody will scoop me on the idea. I am looking for picture books of asylums or prisons. They can have words and descriptions, like it can be that sort of thing, but I'm looking for interiors, historic, and as condemned buildings. I've been having trouble because a lot of that stuff you can't look at on Amazon, and I don't want to wind up with a bunch of books I really can't use. Also, I'm looking for mostly not glossy pages, but if that's so if anybody comes across something like that, I'm within reason, I'm happy to pay for it. Like, don't pay a huge amount of money for something, but if you find it at a good price, please do let me know. It's part of one of the projects I want to work on, is I want to do, I've got a whole thing going in my head. So this one had John Wilkes Booth. So some of them are famous murders. Some of it's serial stuff. There was a little bit of mythology in here. So I just felt like the Lonely Hearts Killer. This is one in Western Australia. So I felt like this was such a score. And even if I only get the 4, if I'm never able to get more, this is a real good boon for the project I want to work on. Yeah, she's a whale in terms of, and she's very, she's probably like one, she's like not quite at the level Shannon Green is, but almost everybody who's on YouTube knows who she is. And she's been around for a long time, and I've watched tons and tons and tons of her videos. I think she's just the sweetest lady ever. But when she mentions stuff, if she finds stuff she likes and she puts it on her channel, those YouTube shops and those people, their stuff does blow up. So, you know, I do have my concerns about, so I thought it was a good format. It's got photographs, but not super high quality photographs. And the paper is somewhere between glossy and matte. I'm going to put it in the vats and see what happens. I know the creepy stuff isn't for everybody, but I was super, super excited. And then for the other project, like I said, I need stuff for the 4 seasons. So I scored today on 3 books. Now, I have been looking for one of these forever just because I wanted it. It's one of those Success with Houseplants. I don't know. It's got the Goodwill thing. It just has an eye over here, and I don't know if somebody wrote on that. I think it might be. So I don't know. But I snatched this up too. I was like, and I need that. So I'm not sure if this is like a Better Homes and Gardens thing or what. But it's the kind that flips out. So I am super excited about this. I'm going to go through and pull some for me. And then I'm going to tea dye the rest of these. It's shiny paper. But I've actually been having pretty good luck. Yeah, and I didn't want to go there. Several people suggested it to me, and I'm like, I'd really rather not. One, at the time they suggested it to me, was way back when I was only making like 10 packs, and I thought if my channel blew up now, it would be a bad thing. There's no way I could keep up with the with any demand of that type. And then, you know, I really, really thought about it, and I didn't want to pimp myself that way. I want to grow as organically as I can because I think it's more sustainable for me. As much as I'd like to be making oodles and oodles of money, because who wouldn't? You guys know that I really care about this business. And it's a reflection of who I am. So that kind of thing is important to me. I feel the same way, Cheryl. So yeah, I'm going to try dyeing some of these. I'm going to keep some of them out. You know, I'm going to go through it. And then I don't know what I'm going to do with the binder, though, because that is a chunker of a binder. I might pull the binding thing out if I can get it out without damaging the book too bad and just make a really big book. You could put some signatures in that puppy. But I don't like the way the binder rings are. That would drive me bananas trying to write in something like that. And the one underneath it. So I found this one. So this is for kind of spring, I guess, in the books I want to do. And even if these don't come out as signatures, which I don't think they're going to, the pages are long enough that I think it will work. And I like the landscape orientation of the book, something a little bit different. There is some luscious, beautiful illustrations in here. And again, it's a semi-glossy paper. So I'm not sure if I'm going to tea dye this or not. What I might do is like spray dye some of the text stuff. And I don't know about soaking the pages because it's going to mute the colors. And it kind of defeats the purpose of. But also there's a lot of white in here. And it kind of got a little bit of all the seasons. But I think of flowers as mostly spring. So this will serve for the spring portion of my book. And I'm super happy about that. It's got some nice stuff in it. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with anybody that sends a happy mail to a bigger YouTuber hoping to get a little notice for themselves. There isn't anything wrong with that. At the time that it was suggested to me, I was not able to dye a quantity enough that if I quote unquote blew up, I would be able to handle. So I opted not to. And then as I grew, I thought it'll happen or it won't. But I don't want to. It's a me personality thing. I'm not good at reaching out. I'm not a good networker, to be honest with you. Some of this is just dumb, blind luck. So this is called the Cottage Gardens, and this is super glossy paper. But look at the spreads. Isn't that? And I think this is signature bound. So I think I'm going to, I'm almost positive it is. So I'm going to be able to get this out in signatures, which will be even better. Oh, really? Ooh, would you be willing to link the video so I don't have to go on it down because I'm a lazy bitch? I love to see other people's collage journals, especially if you did it in that binder. It might give me some ideas about what to do with the binder. Look at and look at this. This part will even work for winter. This is frost covered plants, so that could work for fall or winter. So this is called Cottage Gardens, and the cover just looks like that. It's no great shakes, but isn't this a fun size for a glue book or for a writing journal? I know everybody and their dog loves the Reader's Digest book size. And I have really bad handwriting, and I write kind of big, not like super, super big, but I'm not a tiny writer. And I feel like a kindergartner when I write in a book that size. So I prefer something like this, or like my glue book that you saw. And then there's my, Amy, what did you do with your stuff? My one that I keep track of my orders in that I just saw. That I get from Walgreens. It's the green one you've seen up here with the zombie, Beware of Zombies on the cover. That's a size that I can work with. It's not so tall, but it's kind of wider. I just like more space like this. Yeah, that's absolutely curly. I get it, Darla. I get it. She is a very sweet lady. Yeah, when it got, I'm with you on that. I haven't watched her as much recently. She does do a lot of happy mails. I like to watch her crafting and tell him stories about her family and stuff. I much prefer that. Although I will admit her voice is not my favorite voice, so I moderate that. I can't watch too many of hers in a row, even though I absolutely love it when she crafts. And I'm not a digital person too much, even though you saw me with the digital earlier. It just doesn't work for me. So yeah, these are my scores today. I am super, super happy. These will be taken apart and put into other books for projects. Hi, Mary. How are you? Right, Dorinda? I can never catch up. I am so behind on everything right now. The Gale buttons was a little much for me. Yeah, I hear ya. So there's all of that. So how fun is that haul? I really feel like I got lucky today in so many ways. Now that the day has ended, kind of. I'm not quite ready to get off yet, but how I feel like I got a lot done this morning. I went and I picked up my digital that I just found that I spent $10 on something just for me. And then we went to Goodwill and I found those books, and I just felt like everything was awesome today. Broke but doing good. I hear that. I just spent all my money today. Those books, even with discounts, altogether, I spent $30, which, I almost never spend that much on books. That is the most I've ever spent in Goodwill on books, with the possible exception of Utah. I did get a little carried away in Utah. But they had such good stuff. So just saying. When good books abound. Yeah. So I would love to get back there and get a few more of those illustrated crime ones. All right. Every now and then we get lucky. So here is, I'm throwing stuff everywhere. I've got so many projects going on right now. So back to the glue book. I pulled out a bunch of napkins. I went through several packs. And so I just started pulling out napkins and I was shoving them in here everywhere. You've seen some of those already. I found this fall one and it repeats 4 times. So I thought what I might do, not today because I'm exhausted, is go through and add napkins to some of these pages that are where I used a book cover because I didn't want to throw it away and waste it. I thought I might go through and put them on some of those pages so that gosh, now I don't know where they all went. So that there's not so much white. But I found this fun one with a nice pattern on it, and one of the bags I got from somebody's sale. So I just thought I would go through and there's another one with a little witch flying on it, and put some backgrounds on some of the super white pages. Okay, I'm going to have to make a confession. When I first started this, when I first got here, I got a phone. Business was really slow because I didn't have that much stock because I sold everything before I got here last year in September. And I didn't have any stock until December. So one of the things I did while I was making not much money was I shut my phone off. So I do not have a phone, and I don't have plans to get one for another couple of months. I have kind of a base level income I'm looking for. So I have Facebook. I do have Hangouts. I know not that many people use it anymore. So if you let me know when a good time to talk to you is, I always can do Facebook picture or audio phone calls, and I can do the same on Hangouts. Hey, Erin. I'll spend money. PayPal can vouch for me. Oi. Curly, you've grounded yourself. Did you spend too much money, hun? I don't get to go most of the time. Mostly I'll go shopping with Mike. So when I get to go, I'm really always looking at books and stuff because that's one of the main things that I'd like to offer in my shops. In addition to my paper, are dyed paper packs in various themes. And then I have some projects I want to work on that involve book pages. So, oh, there you go. Well, you'll get there. It's baby steps, a little bit at a time. Oh, grocery shopping, that'll take it out of you. And I'm not destashing per se, but I have limited storage space currently. And it needs to be out where I can see it kind of person. So I'm struggling with organization. But I have some ideas to help me work on this space. And I'm hoping by spring, please recap for Erin. I had an awesome day. I found really good stuff at the thrift store. All the ladies were super sweet to me earlier today, buying stuff from my paper packs. I sold a back to school paperback and a creepy paper pack. I think you were in there for that. And then I went into my Etsy store in between the lives, and I saw that I had an order, and I clicked on it, and I was looking at the order. And it's like 5 things. It's a couple of paper packs and stuff. And I looked up at the name, and I just sat there and cried for like 2 minutes solid. The order was from Gail Augustinelli. Really? Taco stacks. I don't know what that is. Yeah, so that was the big thing. I know, right? Shut up. Although she put shit up. Erin. No, I did. First of all, I almost fell out of my chair because I wasn't sitting all the way on it. And I tried to stand up, but I hit the desk and knocked it was a crazy moment. And then I just sat here and cried. So yeah, that was my big thing that happened. It's a medium-sized order, and there's no guarantee that she'll like my paper, so we may never see it on her stream, but we know she bought it. And maybe I shouldn't have shared it in case it doesn't go well, but I was just too excited not to share it with somebody. Taco Stacks is a dumpster diver. Is this a YouTuber? Are you going to share with us some stuff? Well, if she did, that would be awesome. It was just so unexpected because it's an unsolicited thing. I did not ask her to come to my shop. I've never sent her a sample because I don't do that sort of thing. I figure the right people will find me when they're meant to. I'm that kind of person. Things will fall into place when they're meant to. I know. I am gonna cheat a little bit. I'm gonna put in a sampler of the fall papers because there's no fall papers in the shop right now. I still, like a big dumb dork, have not got them in the shop. So I'm just gonna send her like 2 sheets of each of the fall colors and a little note. Hopefully that's not too much pimping myself. A link to Gail Augustinelli's channel or Jersey's channel. Whose channel do we want? Who's Taco Stacks? I've never heard of that. Somebody needs to tell me something. Okay. I will go get Gail's channel. Hold on. La di da di da. I've almost got it. And I can almost guarantee by the time I get to it and get the link copied, somebody else will have it in there. Because that's the way it goes. All right, so here is this is Gail's channel right there. Oh, Sharon posted it. All right, fine, be that way. So I have TubeBuddy, and it shows me like me versus them. Gail is like 2 inches above my line with little bumps and stuff, and mine is a flat line 2 inches below hers. And it shows like your watch time basically. Comparatively. Yeah, I'm a flat line to her 2 inches tall bumpy thing. So, but just because there's nothing of the new stuff in there, I have been so bad about, you know what it is? Like I've gotten lazy since I've been doing the showing it on YouTube thing. I hate taking the pictures, but I'm going to take the time over the next couple days, get them all in. So yeah, I don't think it's like a terrible thing. Just a note to say, my fall line's coming out. I just haven't got it in the shop yet. Thanks for, please put this on your shop. I beg you. I just add something for her to know that I do have fall colors available. I just need to get them in the shop. And to let everybody know, I do have more of the fall colors and winter's coming. I just had a Game of Thrones moment. Winter is coming. What? Is somebody going to link that channel? I need that in my life. I know. And I only have, I read somewhere a long time ago that for the best performance on your YouTube or your Etsy shop, you should have between 150 and 300 items. And I'm going right now. I know I have less than 50 because I haven't done an update in over a month in terms of putting stuff into the shop because I've just been lazy. and selling it to you guys on YouTube because it's easy. Yeah, I only have 45 items in my shop at the moment, so I need to pump that up. I usually run right around 100. So, yeah. You have an obsession with buttons. I got your message on Etsy, Lori. And welcome. Did somebody post the link to that Taco Stacks guy? Because I think I might need to watch that. Oh, there it is. Okay, I see it. I sees it. I'm opening it. And I will subscribe. No one beats you. Yeah, Garage Landy is me running around like a lunatic. It's me and all the paper, and we're dancing around out there. I need to get a radio for out there is what I need. I spend a lot of time out there. I do feel like I'm always busy doing something, and I feel like my room is a mess, and I feel like Els looks in here and thinks, I'm living with a hoarder. That's okay. Who doesn't need a rabbit hole? Sometimes it's the best thing you can do. So yeah, this is my next thing up, and then I start on my things that I'm not quite ready to talk about yet that will be out for the end of the year. I'm hoping to have them done by mid-November. So how fun is that? Curly, are you really taking a 3 months break from sales? I guess it gets old though, because I don't hold that kind of sale. I like do a Monday thing and then I'm done. Theoretically, I only have 2 quote unquote sales a month, but they're just the paper releases. I don't have to do all that stuff that Els has to go through because she offers so many different things. Tina, I'm going to sort out vintage buttons now. Yeah, I can see that, definitely. And you don't want it to become a burden. You want it to stay a fun thing. Because once it becomes a burden, then it's no fun anymore to do the sales. I don't know how people do the weekly ones. I just don't have that kind of gumption. Like a paper pack now and then is not a big deal. But, oh my gosh. Just for what I do is a lot. And I look at the kinds of things and how much some people offer. And I just don't think I could do it. Yeah, you've got a lot going on, girl. And I'm just doing the paper packs then, I think this month is the most paper packs released. And then it kind of trickles to the end of the year. And what I'm going to try to do while I'm doing those paper packs is kind of get a little bit ahead for next year. Yeah, the sale part is okay. It's the lead up and the afterwards when you got to pack everything up and sort it out and wrap it up. I think a lot of people like buttons, actually. I have mostly modern ones. I don't have much in the way of vintage. And that's probably a rabbit hole I don't need to go down. Yes, definitely tell Mr. Curly hello from all of us. He's such a nice man. No more long sales. I know. You know what? Going to Elsa sales makes it really hard for me to sit through somebody's long sale. And it's nothing against them. It's a format that's been around for a long time. I need it to be done quickly now. I'm so impatient. Oh, Darla, you are having such a shit time at work. Phooey, phooey, phooey on that man that makes you so angry. I think in my head, I would like to live in a little mini warehouse, like in the office area, just have a big open area with tables to dry and dye and some ceiling fans, and I would be so happy. But Darla's getting the shit into the stick at work. We should all keep her in our thoughts and send her positive energy, because that man is a jerk face on the highest order. Just saying. So yeah, hopefully when I do the back to school packs next year and the creepy packs, I hope to offer 2 creepy packs and a slightly larger back to school pack with a little bit more. I have some ideas, but just know it's coming. Oh, Darla. Hugs to you. Virtual hugs. And you know I'm not a hugger. I would totally hug you if you were standing here. I would. So yeah, I am already thinking about next year for the same time period. I so want to get ahead. I have such wonderful ideas. At least I feel like they're wonderful anyway. Shank buttons. Ooh. Know that we are always here for you, Darla. Always. Doesn't it though? I think a lot of people now, Sharon, are kind of doing that. You bought 6 books, you bought 2 bags of buttons, they're not itemizing things anymore. I think I just like the word shank. Yeah, I totally feel like I scored today. So, we have been on for about an hour and I have unwound some. I think it's about time for me to get serious about those invoices. Does anybody need a total now if they're going to do friends and family? Because I have totaled your guys' stuff. Because I'm going to do the invoices after this. If I can find my notebook. I'm always setting that notebook down somewhere. Here it is. Okay, perfect, Darla. You're always on top of it. Okay. I will look for it, Darla. I don't see it in my email, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Sometimes what's its face is a little weird. Nope, you're good, Carla. I got yours and it's 2 cents over. Good night, Louise, and I will get back to you on Facebook shortly. Okay. I will definitely do that, Jen, for sure. Okay, Dorinda, I will message you a total shortly. Let me find you on my list. Never in the right place. Never in the right place. Dorinda. Message total. Okay, got that. All right, so I hope you all have a lovely evening. Once again. Okay, I'll hold on for a second while you check. And I will go and check at PayPal too, because sometimes there's a delay. Like I can see it in PayPal, but I can't. It doesn't show up in my email for like an hour for whatever reason. And I think that's more my email service than anything else. Yeah. Oh, I can't spell tonight. Oh, that's not right either. Some days, my brain goes one way, my fingers go the other. Yep. So far, just the payment from Darla is what I'm seeing in there. Oh, nope, that's not right. Nope, that's not right. There we go. Okay. Good night, Erin. Thank you so much. Let me look at your Darla. Oh, I think you are correct, but let me just double check on that. Darla. Yes, $8.99, hun. Good night, ladies. I will do my thing. However you're spending your days and nights, I hope it brings you great joy and happiness. Each and every one of you absolutely deserves it. Until I see you in one of my lives or in a box somewhere, I wish you the happiest of crafting. Thank you so much for hanging out with me in my first live, in my second live, and in any future lives you might choose to join me in. Bye, 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 bye. You guys are amazing. The end.